We both grew up together, well, both going to the same school, and there was never a moment where we like first met, but like there was just a moment of like, it's silly, but like after homecoming and
she ended up dancing with me. I was like the kind of guy who like sat on like the wall. I only danced one song with him, and but after that I was like, Kevin, like I really like her, I want to ask her out. And he's like, you're crazy, dude. Her dad's the band director, you'll fail for sure.
If you're gonna cry, make it really sloppy. Make it really sloppy. Make sure everyone knows how you feel.
Yeah, you didn't take it off since you got it back, did you? Oh no, I forget. There you go.
We just had started to talk, and me and him are both really like connected. It was really just instant, like we just talked as if we had been friends or together forever.
Pound cake. Oh my God. Sure.
Like that.
It has been 10 years since I have since we started dating. Yeah, so like I said, we've known each other for a while before then, and then it's been 10 years together since that. And in fact, October 16th.
This is the 10-year anniversary of the first time we danced together. I love you. I'm gonna cry today. Probably more than you. So that'll be really weird. I'm hoping I can make it through my vows because that's gonna be bad otherwise.
Okay, Marcy. By my thumb.
Honey, I love you like the rain.
Oh my gosh. Which hand are we grabbing? Wait. No.
Your wrinkles and your scars. You don't have to hide them. Tell me something about you.
You are too much blush.
And the places on your back.
I definitely think they'll be very surprised or happy to see me, for sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Until you start to believe. Hear what they mean. It's something that just can't be explained. It ain't the fancy kind. It just builds over time. Holds the spirit together when it turns. It's what I've got inside. It's what
Don't look, Dad. Look away. Close your eyes, please.
to give you all of my life. I love you like
Oh my gosh, how beautiful! I want to mess your makeup. You look awesome. Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
Nervous?
Yeah. People. I'm excited though.
It's good.
I got my Akatsuki ring. I'm ready to go. Yeah.
smoky room, dancing to the blues like a disco groove.
Did somebody hand this to you? Yes. Okay, how does it go on?
I have no idea.
It just goes around the waist.
Looking at me with a smile like you wanted me. Saying, boy, come on, can I break me gone? Just had to try. Just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? Got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to
Corey's a dancing.
What could I do? Follow along with your hips, feet, heartbeats on the floor, and just in your hair. Well, it ain't fair, whatever you do. Just don't stop. You just move, baby. The way you move is moving me. Yeah. The way you move is moving me.
There you go. You can walk him down. Oh, perfect picture.
What? Yeah.
He's gonna
Bo
is
walking
walking you down. It's all gonna go good.
It's all gonna go good.
Yeah, perfect weather,
Beautiful
perfect
day.
wedding.
The sun came
Beautiful
out.
day for a wedding.
Except you gotta leave your red Solo cup here.
I know, I'm going to, but I'm sipping as I go along.
My favorite thing about Jess is it's an anime thing. Like if we do something or like I do something for her, the character in the movie goes, "Thank you." And she does that. And I absolutely love it. I just smile every single time. That or when she zones out. Because like sometimes she'll zone out and her face will just get the most adorable face ever and I love it.
So let me start off by saying today is a very special day. Yes, because Jessica and Dakota, it's their wedding day. But it also is a very special date. It marks the 10th anniversary of their very first dance. How cool is that?
Cody and Jess, I hope you live a long and prosperous life. You know, have fun, take it easy, don't take stuff too much serious.
It's not about the destination, it's about the drive you take to get there. Enjoy every minute of it. I hope you guys have an amazing life together and just slow down and just take in all the memories.
Oh, darling. When you asked me for my heart, there's no way I'd say no. Over every lasting moment together we've had, I have fallen so deeply in love with you that I'm more than ready to vow myself to you forever and always. We have shared high school lockers, finished each other's sandwiches, built a camper van, raised guinea pigs, built friendships. And we had the rare opportunity of growing up with each other. I feel so incredibly lucky that we have found each other, and now what we have after 10 years is hard to describe in words. You have continued to lift me up when I'm down, feed me ice cream, challenge me, sing with me, cook with me. Absolutely anything that can be done in this universe is so much better when we have each other. I will always feed and water you. I will always give you hugs when you need them or don't. And I will always be there for you no matter what the situation may be. I will always love you.
I, Dakota, take thee, Jessica, to be the love and light of my life, to have and to hold from this day forward. I promise to always make your Ruby Tuesdays taste like Benihana's, and to always give you a house full of guinea pigs. I promise to always buy you a new blanket and crackers when you're sick, and to always commentate your life like you're a Formula One driver, because you will always be P1. That's P1 in my life. I vow I will always be your tank and defend and protect you. I vow to always let you play healer in any game, even though we all know you're just gonna charge in head first, no matter what. I promise I will always justify getting Taco Bell, even though we just bought groceries and a new episode of MHA or Boruto or Black Clover is out and we obviously can't be bothered to do dishes that day. And I promise to always let you sleep in and make you banana pancakes on rainy days. I promise to always love cold pizza, tie-dye shirts, and a car for the road trips, not the paint jobs. I promise, in the event of an apocalypse, to not let you to become a zombie, and to always let you raise more Rexes, even though we already have a cryo fridge full of them. Because I love you 3000. for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to infinity
And beyond.
I happily pronounce them husband and wife. You, sir, may kiss your bride. It is my honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Jessica and Dakota Clapp.
One thing, I'm gonna divorce you if you don't finish your soda when we get them. I'm done with this whole half stuff. You're married now. You gotta finish the whole soda. That's definitely a good one.
That's a hard part with the sunshine there, yeah?
I got this feeling I can't describe. There's magic in the air, the world has come alive. And when I see you, you make my pulse rise. I never knew that I could be so hypnotized. There's something in your touch, baby, the way your body's moving me. And I don't know where this soul will go. Oh, nobody knows. Out of nowhere into my life, you walked in and you opened my eyes. Can't believe this could happen to me. You came crashing in out of nowhere. Oh, this love is straight out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Congratulations, Cody and Jessica! So happy for you guys.
Leave my thoughts on the table. Set my keys by the door. All these fortunate fate, don't think they need us no more. In my head like a blitzkrieg, on my heart like a war. Coming back for your heart now. This one ain't mine anymore. Will you wait by yourself, dressed like an angel in white on the way? Can you be like a drone, straight from a song that I've known all along? Can you take the islands, just pulling apart the waves as I fall into your arms, tearing up roses as daylight approaches, just hoping to be what you want.
Good evening. I'd first like to say congratulations to the happy couple. I'm going to be reading off a phone because my plan is that if I do it this way, I can't cry by seeing everybody else get emotional or her get emotional. I think everyone in this room can agree that it has been a long time coming. Growing up with Jessica as a little sister was like having a built-in best friend. For those who don't know, she is 3 years younger than me and is the fourth of 4 girls. As my little sister, she was always willing to try new things and follow me along in my endeavors, even though more than half of the time they weren't that thought through on my end. When I was about 5 years old, and Jessica too, the Nutter side of the family was having a get-together. I don't remember if it was a full-fledged reunion, but I do remember most of the adults being in the mess hall cooking dinner. There was this golf cart parked outside the mess hall. Somehow, I convinced that this 2-year-old, blonde-haired, blue-eyed little girl, that she was going to be my gas and brake pedals, and I was going to steer. We got it running, put it into gear, and I gave Jessica the green light to press the pedal, which she did happily. Well, it turns out that we had put it in forward, and we rammed right into the side of the mess hall. We made a total distance of about 3 to 4 feet. And thus, started a regular schedule of her following my dumb ideas and not asking any questions. Jumping off the side of the porch with an umbrella or a plastic bag because I told her that will float down like Mary Poppins. Or dropping our guinea pigs down our laundry chute because we thought it would be fun for them. For the record, they miraculously survived. We had a nice pile of clothes they could land on, so we clearly thought everything through. We were grounded from them for a little bit. Then eventually, Jessica had this weird thing happen where she slowly grew into her own self more. She aged. All of a sudden, I had a little sister who wanted to do her own things and wouldn't just follow along with my brilliant ideas. Even so, we remained close. Eventually, our older 2 sisters went off to college, and we were the 2 remaining kids in the house. We have so many memories playing together, laughing together, and somehow surviving together. Then, her sophomore year of high school. With her in 10th grade, I remember still being in town at community college for my first year of college, so I was still living at home. She was really flourishing in high school, and I had a pretty great group of friends. I was not doing so hot myself, as I was not feeling fulfilled in community college, and all of my friends had left for school. But I had Jessica. Then, this freshman boy apparently caught her eye, and they started talking. I don't even remember exactly how they got together. I think it was a homecoming dance. But I remember it happening pretty quickly, and all of a sudden, there was this serious threat to someone taking the attention she gave to me, and now has someone else to give it to. I thought Dakota was a nice kid, but I remember thinking, Jess, what the heck, you're only in 10th grade. How can you all of a sudden be so serious with this boy? Little did I know it was a pivotal moment in her life, and of course, as a result, mine. See, the thing is, even though I'm the older sister, she was always the wiser one. I think her being the youngest in a family of bold personalities allowed her to sit back and just reflect on what we all said and did. Looking back, I was always the more fragile one, needed the reassurance, I needed the attention. She was the steady hand that provided the comfort in my weak moments. But the reality was that I was now an adult and had to come into my own independence and figure out my own life for myself. I questioned how she, at 15, could be so solid in a relationship at such a young age. But the other thing is, I was looking at it from my point of view and not from the view of Jessica, who was already wise beyond her years and had the capacity to love someone new so unconditionally at 15 years old. Looking back, I was grieving losing her to someone I thought would be a temporary teen fling. And 10 years later, I can think maybe subconsciously it's because I already knew that this change wasn't temporary. That the sister I had watched grow up with me, who had been my support system, was ready to share that love with someone else. And if she caught the attention of a kind boy, now man, they would see all the wonderful things about living life with Jessica in it and wouldn't want to let that kind of thing go. And he didn't. Either did she. Tonight, after a decade of learning, loving, laughing, they are now one in their union. If I had to give my baby... Don't look at me like that. If I had to give my baby sister to someone, I'm glad it's you, Dakota. And to Jessica, I gotta stop crying or I can't read this. You are an absolute treasure. Even though you are now a grown woman, you will forever be my wise baby sister. Well, I will most likely need to let me know in the future when my ideas are stupid. Thank you for allowing me to stand next to you on your special day. I love you so, so much. So, and with that, that, if everyone could raise their glass, I'd like to give a toast to the newly married couple, to a lifetime of learning, loving, and laughing, and dancing. Cheers. Whoop, where's the...
That was a wonderful speech, Jackie. Thank you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ben. I'll start off by saying it's not every day that you get to know the bride and the groom so equally as I have. I've known them over the past 7 years, and I probably got to know them all too well. I vividly remember my first intro with Dakota. Yes, we were at band camp. He didn't get to shack up with those he called the cool kids, and instead got stuck with my cabin. So, first, from day one, he was already helping my self-esteem. But I was soon introduced to Jess, and from that point on, we had our trio. And since then, they've not just been my friends or my roommates, but they've been my second family. And there's no question that all the time we spent together helped me to become a better person. And I hope that at least some of that was mutual, because after all, I still paid 1/3 of your rent even after I moved out. I've held many titles over the years with these two. I know for a fact there isn't a better third wheel than myself. Probably Dakota's greatest life challenge was finding me a new best friend. I'll also never forget my short-term handyman gigs. I honestly thought that was my real calling in life, especially after Jess ran through a screen door at our first apartment. Yes, Jess, I was excited to move in with you too. And Dakota, I'm not a car guy in the slightest, but with you I've had so many memorable car-related adventures. Driving through several snowstorms, pushing not one but 2 cars down parking ramps that were out of gas. Don't get me started on your Ford Ranger. That entire experience, I thought you lost your minds. And for the record, I did lose my mind on more than one occasion with you two around. From the dorms to the guinea pigs to preparing the speech with as little of a roast as possible. But for all of those moments that I considered pulling my hair out, I'm glad we stuck together. And I'm glad that I can still look back and laugh at those moments today. Now comes the sappy part.
Oh God.
Even though we moved away from each other, we stay in touch pretty much daily online. Chris and Kevin can vouch for this. We play too many video games together. But whether it's talking about the games or just life in general, it means everything. And it helps to know that when it seems like everything stops, especially after this past year, life goes on. And so much has changed in this year, like where we are now. This is crazy. But I think I speak for everyone up here when I say that we're so incredibly lucky to have you two as friends that we can trust and talk to about all the changes that life throws our way. So here we are together again, celebrating an event that, like Jackie said, seemed like already happened. You two are the definition of best friends. From the first day I met you, you've been inseparable, and you're always there for each other. I've seen you both at your worst. Those were really, really rough days. But I've watched you pick each other up time and time again and encourage each other to be the best people that you can be. So, you know, being together with and spending your life with your best friend is nothing short of a life goal, one where new memories can be created every day from just the littlest moments. So the last thing I'll say is that from the bottom of my heart, I hope that every moment you get to spend together from this day forward is memorable in its own way. So like Jackie, I'm going to ask you to raise a glass to Mrs. and Mr. Jessica and Dakota Klatt, to being together and to new memories and to never calling me for rent money again. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Do you have any dirty, dark secrets, any naughty stuff you want to say?
I'm gonna lick my finger and I'm gonna give her a wet willy after we do our cake cutting. And we're gonna see. Oh, she's gonna be so mad. I'm gonna do it though. That's my deep, dark secret right now. I love you more than anything else in the world. I have a present for you, and I'm gonna need you to close your eyes.
Right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never cut a cake before.
It's okay. I think I just
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything.
Let's keep Jessica up. Here we go. Her father.
Here, come on.
Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one, she told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl.
There we go. That's her excitement. All right, the two circles. Hold hands best you can and go in a circle. That's all right. Get in the circle. Jump in. If we miss somebody, get in the circle. We're gonna open up. Let's jump in. There we go.
I think everything went good.
I think everything.
I only cried a little bit. I'm proud of myself.
Everything went to plan, I think.
Yes.
And the things that didn't seem to go to plan were better than planned.
Yes.
Definitely better than planned.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming. It wouldn't have been the same without all of our guests here. It really wouldn't have.